India has exposed Pakistan yet again at the United Nations. Speaking at the 72nd sessions of the United Nations General Assembly, India's junior-most diplomat, Bollywood Tripathi, called out Pakistan's deliberate attempt to mislead the world by presenting the picture of a Palestinian girl as a Kashmiri. The Indian diplomat, in fact, went on to show the picture of Lieutenant Colonel Omar Faiz, who was first kidnapped and then killed by Pakistan-backed terror group Lashkar-e-Toiba in May this year.
The permanent representative of Pakistan in her statement yet again sought to divert attention from Pakistan's role as the hub of global terrorism. She did so by callously holding up a picture of an injured girl. It was a photograph of Ravia Abu Joma, a girl from Palestine. The picture was taken on 22nd July 2014 by an American photographer, Heidi Levine. This photograph was published by New York Times on 24th March 2015 under the caption, "Conflict, Courage and Healing in Gaza." The permanent representative of Pakistan misled this assembly by displaying this picture to spread falsehoods about India, a fake picture to push a completely false narrative. Mr. President, in view of this cynical and misleading attempt by Pakistan, we are constrained to show this assembly a photograph that reflects the real picture of pain inflicted by the nefarious designs of Pakistan on India. This is a real and not a fake picture of Lieutenant Umar Fayaz, a young officer from the Indian state of Jammu and Kashmir. Umar Fayaz was kidnapped at a wedding celebration. He was brutally tortured and killed by Pakistan-supported terrorists in May 2017. This is a true picture. It portrays a harsh and tragic reality, a picture of terrorism emanating from across our borders that the people of India, especially in the state of Jammu and Kashmir, have to struggle with every day. This is the reality which the permanent representative of Pakistan sought to obfuscate. Mr. President, the true face of Pakistan is not hidden from anyone. I thank you, Mr. President.
All right, for the latest on that, I'm joined by Geeta Mohan, our Foreign Affairs editor. You know, Geeta, an pointed, concerted response to Mahila Rodi.
Questions by the junior-most officer in the Indian mission in New York to the senior-most diplomat who spoke and misled the world body. I'm being also joined, Preeti, we're being joined now by the Indian ambassador to the United Nations, Ambassador Syed Akbaruddin. Many thanks for joining us, Ambassador Akbaruddin. The fact that India's strategy played out very well, but also more importantly, the fact that Pakistan has been lying to the world body, has used a fake photograph, exposes Pakistan.
Geeta, thank you very much for providing me this opportunity to interact with you and through you to your viewers. As far as India was concerned, our goal was to place the facts at the disposal of the United Nations General Assembly. Our effort was only to bring to light the true facts. And when we heard what the Pakistani permanent representative had done, we decided that we would need to provide a response that was in keeping with what she had done. So we did use our junior-most diplomat, but that doesn't belittle the gravity of the error that was committed by Pakistan, because we have very many young diplomats who are fearless, who speak truth to power, and who represent a new India. And these were all the characteristics that we took into account before fielding Bollywood Tripathi at the United Nations General Assembly.
Ambassador, the fact that Pakistan has been talking about and misleading the world body continues. there has been no explanation that came from Pakistan. Even the right of reply that was exercised after Paulami Tripathi, junior most officer who spoke, even after her right of reply, Pakistan continued to mislead the world body.
Well, yes, it takes courage to acknowledge an error. And Heidi Levin now is on record of having said that this was her photograph. It was a photograph which was captioned, which had a big caption underneath it called Conflict, Courage and Healing in Gaza. So having edited that caption out, somebody has to indicate why they did that. It's for Pakistan to make that case. I have nothing further to say. Our idea was to place the truth and the facts, because in this day and age, we are living in a world of facts and alternative facts, fake news masquerading as real news, and our idea was to unveil all that in front of the United Nations General Assembly. We've done that.
Final question before I let you go, Ambassador Burudin, is this: that the strategy of the Indian side has been very clear. You've been heading the mission there. We saw Enam Gambhir last year respond to the then Pakistani Premier Nawaz Sharif. We saw Enam Gambhir again respond to the Pakistani Premier this year, and then now Paulami Tripathi responding to the Pakistani envoy. It seems like our senior diplomats, or for that matter, senior officials, really do not warrant the kind of lies that we see from Pakistan does not warrant senior diplomats and officials speaking or responding to Pakistan. Is that the strategy?
Well, India is a young country. 65% of our population is under 35, and therefore the young have to take over from us. Our job is to mentor them, to give them confidence, to take the world on.
On that note, many thanks for joining us, Ambassador Burudin. Thank you so much.
All right, that was Geeta Mohan, our Foreign Affairs Editor, in conversation. But let me, Geeta, if you're still with us, it's a rather interesting response by our ambassador there. The fact that even though the junior-most diplomat was deployed to take on the lies of Pakistan, she very successfully and very calmly demolished them.
Well, absolutely. Paulami Tripathi was brilliant. So was Enam Gambhir. We have seen the Indian mission in New York, Preeti, really ask the young junior diplomats to take on people like the Pakistani Premier, the Pakistani envoy. Paulami Tripathi is only of the 2007 batch. She focuses on human rights in the mission and joined the mission only 3 months ago. So for her, it was a very tall ask to have gone ahead and delivered the right of reply of India at the world body. So, like I said, that the ambassador of India in New York has been saying to the United Nations, New York has been saying that they want the young faces of India to take on the challenge of taking on Pakistan, because this is an issue, Preeti, that is not going to die down anytime soon. And these young diplomats will have to be trained to take on, understand the niceties of what happens with Pakistan, how to deal with Pakistan, and certainly how to catch their lies.
All right, thank you for joining us, Geeta. We're going to come back to you for more updates there. Meanwhile, Pakistan's bid to gain sympathy by twisting facts was exposed by its envoy to the UN, presenting a picture of a Palestinian girl and claiming it to be that of a Kashmiri. And while Pakistan has become the laughingstock globally, even its own media is unsparing in its attack on the Pakistan government.
आज भारत की पहचान दुनिया भर में एक आईटी के सुपर पावर के रूप में बनी है और पाकिस्तान की पहचान एक दहशतगर्द मुल्क, एक आतंकवादी देश के रूप में बनी है। हमने स्कॉलर्स पैदा किए, हमने साइंटिस्ट पैदा किए, हमने इंजीनियर्स पैदा किए, हमने डॉक्टर्स पैदा किए। पाकिस्तान वालों, आपने क्या पैदा किया? आपने दहशतगर्द पैदा किए, आपने जिहादी पैदा किए।
Pakistan exposed for its history of producing terrorists. And in its bid to hit back at India, Pakistan envoy to the UN exposing its policy of resorting to lies, establishing Pakistan as fraudistan. While Pakistan is being criticized for its lies to hide its policy of backing terror globally, to it.
Mr. President is the face of India's democracy.
Pakistan envoy to the UN's deliberate attempt to mislead the world has now exposed its shameful policy. Bureau Report, India Today.
Meanwhile, as Pakistan continues to use terror to bleed India, Army Chief General Bipin Rawat has sent the toughest ever message to Pakistan. Speaking at a book launch in the capital, the Army Chief said that India is ready to handle terrorists being exported by Pakistan and also did not rule the possibility of another surgical strike.
हम उन्हें रिसीव कर रहे हैं और रिसीव करके हम 2.5 फुट जमीन के नीचे उन्हें भेजते रहेंगे.
India's army chief sending an unequivocal message to terrorists across the border and the country backing them.
हम लोग तैयार हैं. इन्फिल्ट्रेशन जैसे आपको बताया जा चुका है ये जारी रहेगा. सरहद के उस पार जो आतंकवादी हैं वो तैयार बैठे हैं और हम भी उनके लिए इस तरफ तैयार बैठे हैं. वो इधर आएंगे, हम उन्हें रिसीव कर रहे हैं और रिसीव करके हम 2.5 फुट जमीन के नीचे उन्हें भेजते रहेंगे.
This message coming as our Jawans foiled Pakistan's nefarious design to bleed India on the anniversary of the surgical strikes.
The day-long firefight, 4 likely foreign terrorists were eliminated and large quantity of warlike stores was recovered from them, including IDs.
And while Pakistan continues to export terror to India, the army chief made it clear that India is not averse to launching another surgical strike.
Well, these strikes were more in the terms of a messaging that we wanted to communicate to them. And I think they've understood what we mean and that these things could follow if required.
India has globally exposed Pakistan on the issue of terror. And now, with the army chief's tough message, it remains to be seen if Pakistan mends its ways or is another surgical strike on Pak-based terror camps inevitable. Bureau Report, India Today.